What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're back to talk about Emma Frost X-Men and why you should skip this character. So Emma Frost X-Men is going to be part of the Astral team. This team supposedly is designed for Battle World, but some characters are not made the same way that other characters are made. And Emma Frost is one of them. They put a lot of work into her 3D model and into her personalities, but they didn't put a lot of effort into her kit. And her kit is like beyond mid. It's just so mid that I'm not sure if she's gonna be worth for you to pay. I'm not sure. So we don't know if this team is going to be required for anything in the future, maybe for Professor X or something like that, but right now we have literally no reason in order for you to unlock her early on, especially with power cores. I see a lot of people out there saying that, oh, spend power cores for the Astral team. Big mistake, especially if you are free to play and you cannot get all the awakened abilities for this team. This team is very mid, especially outside of Battle World and especially outside of Alliance Wars with the awakened abilities. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Emma Frost, and I'm gonna tell you why you should consider skipping her, unless you are someone that buys every character like myself for content or for anything other. But I'm telling you, like, she's not good. She's not good, and even on the X-Men team, she's not much better there as well. So as always, if you like information on these videos, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so who's not a boss is Emma Frost, and that's unfortunate because, like I said, they really put a lot of work into her costume, but she's not great. Now, the Astral team, like we were talking about, this is a team that supposedly Scopely wants us to use on Battle World. We even have a legendary supposedly for Battle World, but this team is a major flop. We have seen content from the envoys using this team. If they don't have the awakened abilities, they are very mid, and Emma Frost is like the middest of them all, even below mid. She might be below mid, and this is especially one of the reasons. One of the reasons is her speed. Her speed is just abysmal, and apart from providing a little bit of barrier for the X-Men team and for the Astral team, she doesn't do much. She's like the queen of the support, and yeah, sure, she has those mind control abilities and so on, but she doesn't bring anything to the table that is actually important to use on Battle World. Now, in the past, we didn't knew Battle World is a new thing, but now we had the first week of Battle World, and now with the higher difficulties, it will be more and more relevant that we have certain abilities for Battle World. And one of those abilities is health removal. And Emma Frost, she only has one ability that has health removal, which is the ultimate 10% if you do the T4. And this ability is not great. It has a cooldown, the cooldown is pretty big, and therefore is not as good as the other Astral characters. So if you look at Strange, on his basic he has health removal. Then Moondragon, she also has health removal with her basic. You can see right here, she's gonna do 5% health removal, and the same goes for the Ancient One and for Shadow King. So all of these characters have health removal in some way or another, and they have specific mechanics that are important for the team. Moondragon, she spams barrier, Ancient One gives energy, and Doctor Strange revives, which is extremely important because if you have a beefy team, you can revive your characters, and then, yeah, sure, Null can kill them and they cannot be revived anymore, but when you are in the in-between where Null is not strong enough to one-shot your characters, you can still revive them. Okay, so with this in mind, what's up with Emma Frost? Emma Frost, once again, she, apart from a little bit of healing and a little bit of barrier, she doesn't provide much, and we need a mechanic against Null that she does not have, and that's like, it blows my mind that she actually doesn't do this thing. And what is it? What is missing on this team for actually being stellar in Battle World against Null? What is missing is barrier removing, an ability to remove barrier. None of these characters, I went through all their kits, there is nothing in their kits that removes barrier. And that means one of these characters is going to be replaced. So from all these 5, which character is going to be replaced? Well, Doctor Strange revived, so no. The Ancient One, she gives the energy, so you cannot replace her. Shadow King is the legendary, so of course you are not going to replace him. And the Shadow King also has synergies with Doctor Strange because he's the one that revives. And then we have Moondragon. She has insane amount of damage. She does a bunch of stuff now. So I would not recommend you to replace her. And she also applies slow to Null, which is extremely important. So, I mean, once again, which character you don't need on this team is Emma Frost, which is super lame. And which character are you going to replace Emma Frost with for Battle World? Well, it's actually a very popular character that many people like, including myself. And it's gonna be Black Knight. So yes, we're gonna replace Emma Frost with Black Knight, because Black Knight on his passive, he can remove all kinds of barrier as long as he's charged. And if Black Knight dies because he doesn't have the latest stats like this Astral team, well, it doesn't matter because we can bring him back with Doctor Strange. And just the fact that alone he clears the barrier just with his charges, it's phenomenal for this team. It's absolutely amazing. You just have to be careful and not use his special and the ultimate right away. Other thing that is good about Black Knight is that not only is going to do his passive counter-attack, retaliation attack, but he's also going to do counter-attacks with the Ancient One, because the Ancient One is going to give counters for everyone. So you'll see Black Knight doing multiple attacks, applying multiple bleeds, and we already know that the bleeds are going to be important against the Null. You always want to have bleeds on Null, you always want to have direct damage on your turn, and you also want to have direct damage outside of your turn. So this is going to be with counterattacks, retaliation attacks, and those pings that we have with Astral or with Gambit and so on. So it's unfortunate, but as you guys can see, there is absolutely no reason for us to use Emma Frost, and it's lame, right? It's lame. It's a new character, it's a popular character. They actually made her design quite amazing, but she's not going to be used on this team. Can she be used on other team and give some benefits for a Battle World? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think she can do so if she can remove the speed out of Null, if he's together with some symbiotes. In that regard, it's gonna be okay, but at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters, because unless you're on maximum difficulty or you cannot one-shot those minion symbiotes right away, her passive is pretty much meaningless, because she removes the speed of the characters, and the symbiotes will get 20% speed with Null. I'm gonna show you that in a second. So we have right here these details, we have this one right here. So symbiote allies will gain 25% speed and 25% max health. Once again, this is great. This is absolutely great. Somewhere else, in Battle World right now, especially on the lower difficulties, we just one-shot those minions right away, and this extra 25% speed will not make a difference. So Emma Frost there is absolutely useless, and you're gonna get much better performance of your Astral team if you are using Black Knight. And once again, even with X-Men, the X-Men team on its own is already great. So unless you want to replace her, you want to replace Forge with her, I guess. But the Forge passive, doing all those pings all the time and giving extra crit damage and crit chance to the team, that alone was also pretty good. So I'm definitely not going to recommend people to unlock her. She's gonna be the character that is going to replace on the Astral team, and on our X-Men team we have other options that are much better. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about this hot take, because it's Emma Frost, right? And as always, if you guys like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. Make sure you tune in for our live stream today, where I'll be tackling difficulty 3 of a Battle World and see if it makes a difference or not. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.